Hello folks, just a quick update video for you. If you're wondering why it's a quick update video rather than a full vlog based on what you've seen on the title and the thumbnail, I suggest you go back and watch the live stream replay, the first half of that we put out on Friday. I'll link to that in the description below. That explains why videos are the way they are right now. It's not a long-term thing, but for a little while, this is kind of all I'm brave enough to do video-wise, and all the reasons why are explained in that one. But as the title and thumbnail no doubt have suggested, it's a quick update video that is full of good news. Andy went back to school today. As I record this, it's 5 minutes to 4 on Monday evening. So we now know he's gone to school. He's had a good day at school. He's come home from school. He's had his reward for coming home to school. And he's now lying on his bed completely naked, decompressing from a long and busy day, as you can probably expect. We were quite worried that we might not get to this point. He spent the last 6 months pretty much off school. There were a couple of days where he went back in, but he was never really keen on being back in. His school actually stayed open throughout the whole lockdown because it's a special school. And there were a few times we tried to get him back in. It was always left open-ended. He never had to be there, but the option for him to be there was always there. And we were kind of fluctuating between thinking it might be good for him to get that routine back, but also trying to let him lead the situation and go when he was comfortable and stay off when he wasn't. And I think he was never quite right with it because school was so different during lockdown. And also he was getting the messaging from the media and everywhere saying that you had to stay at home to protect. I can't remember what the slogan was now. It was so ingrained in us for so long. I can't even remember what it is. Stay home, protect the NHS, save lives. Is that what the slogan was that was everywhere? And that was every other advert on Challenge. The messaging definitely got through to Andy, but obviously we don't have that messaging now. And over the course of summer, we were working quite closely with school. We got a timetable through for him. They confirmed they were going to be doing timetables now. They were going to be having set staff again, set classes again. He was going to be with his normal teachers and TAs and classmates in his normal classroom, following as closely as they can a normal timetable. The only change from where he was back in January, February time is that he still wouldn't be able to do as much of the community stuff as he was doing before. So he still hasn't been able to start his work experience back up. He still isn't able to go and do shopping trips to Sainsbury's, that kind of thing. But the other stuff that he loves is back on the timetable. So he has scheduled swing room twice a day again, which was always on his timetable before. He loves the swing room. We always get asked, Kev, what's the swing room? It's literally what it sounds like. It's a big room with a swing in the middle of it where he goes in for, it's some kind of therapy. I don't know the details of it. I just know that he loves it. So we just let it happen. And he also has scheduled time in the 4D room. The 4D room is spectacular. It's basically got screens on the floor and the ceiling and the walls, and you can put different environments and music, and it's like a fully immersive experience. When it's like the holodeck. It's really cool. And he loves going in there, and he's got that back on his timetable and scheduled in as well. They've even got some sessions scheduled in for later in the week where they're going to wander around the town just taking a few pictures and recording a little bit of video. They can't go in anywhere, so there's no trips to the church, trips to the shops, trips to work experience, that kind of stuff. But they are going to get out and do some stuff that's outside of the classroom. They're going to be doing their football coaching stuff that they've done before. And there's going to be outdoor activities. It is much closer to what he expects from school. And we've been working with him over the last week, showing him that timetable, and he was gradually coming around to the idea. And then we've layered in a number of incentives as well. So he knew his incentive for today was that if he went to school, he would get to come home and go to the level crossing that we were going to during lockdown. He's been there. The video for that will be out on his channel tomorrow, because that's his tomorrow's reward. So his reward for tomorrow is that when he comes home, his video from today will be on his channel on Through Andy's Eyes. For Wednesday, we're going to take him to McDonald's, partly because we kind of need to anyway. We're not going to eat because Anna's got a driving lesson scheduled in. So between him getting home from school, her going on her driving lesson, and me streaming, we've got like a 45-minute opening where the three of us have to eat. So it works out quite nicely. But that's his incentive that day. If he makes it through, when he makes it through to the end of the week, we're then going to take him to his favourite church in Grantham on Saturday. When he makes it through the second week, we're going to take him to Nottingham, take him on the trams. And when he makes it through to half term, we're going to take him back down to London and have another go at the O2. The O2 got back in touch with us and have apologised and have invited us back down and given Andy full permission to film anywhere he wants in there. Even invited us to do the backstage tour bit that you normally have to pay for, and he can go and film behind there as well. So I think we're probably going to go down to the O2 during half term, but it is on the proviso that he goes to school for the entire half term. And from all accounts, he's had a good day. The report I got back from school first thing this morning was that he'd entered calmly, he'd settled in nicely, he kind of just fell straight back into his normal routines. He's come home, he's happy, he's fine, he's tired, but he's not upset. He's not telling us he's not going back. That was one of the features of when we got him in a couple of times during lockdown. He would come home and immediately tell us no school tomorrow. He's not done any of that. He knows he's going back tomorrow. He seems pretty comfortable with the idea. So fingers crossed, we are back to some kind of normality in school. And because it's flicked back into normality and routine, he's gone back into, oh, right, this is back to normal again. I go here every day now, because although he had that time 3-4 years ago now where he refused to go to school for a year and a half, for the 2.5 years between going back to school and lockdown started, he barely missed a day. He was fully in the routine of, I go to school every day because I just do. That's where I go. And fingers crossed, that's back where we are. I'm feeling very positive. We're all feeling very positive. He seems happy. We're enjoying. I mean, the house was quiet today for the first time in 6 months. That was weird and new. So, yeah, we'll keep you informed. But I just wanted to drop in, let you know that's what was going on. A little reminder again for anyone who missed the video from Friday, who doesn't know why it's just me sat here telling you this rather than showing you it. That'll explain why. And I promise, once again, this isn't the new direction for the channel. This isn't what we're going to be doing long term. I am going to get back to vlogging in some kind of shape or form. I just don't know what that shape or form is going to be yet. As soon as I do, it will return in the new shape and form, or maybe even the old one. We might be given the all clear to just go back to where we were. But for now, this seemed like a safe way to do it, because worst case scenario, I'm never going to have to delete this video, am I? Because it's just me talking to you from inside my garage. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you appreciate getting the update. If you did and you want to stay tuned to find out more, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, leave a nice big thumbs up, and I'll speak to you all again very soon.